Hi everybody, this is PsyonicReaver bringing you the second week of the Team LighT King of the Hill series. Last week we had AeriALs facing off against poor Ratan, who was Protoss, and AeriALs was able to just dismantle him 3 games in a row, no contest, and that was because Ratan just had such difficulty with AeriALs' Terran late game. And now we have here on Python, we have AeriALs at 6 o'clock, defending his title against a player known as ZZZero from Los Reyes del Mundo, who is at the 9 o'clock location as Zerg. Zero sending his overlord down south, of course, gonna find AeriALs right off the bat. Zero is a very, very good player for Los Reyes del Mundo. He's very dedicated. He's, I believe, a B minus on IC Cup. I haven't checked. But I remember during the TSL, that's around the level he got, and he did very, very well on the TSL. And he has decided to challenge AeriALs for the title of King. But I don't think this King's ready to give up his crown just yet. He just barely got it. It's still pretty shiny, still new. Jewels still sparkle, and he's not ready to give it up just yet. This is the first time I've had a chance to load up the replay since these games were played about 3 or 4 days ago. I do not know the outcome of the games, so we'll see. I've been avoiding the Team LighT website so I don't get spoiled, because I know they're going to say they're who won. So I've been avoiding that as much as possible, and we'll see how this turns out. So Overlord finding AeriALs off the bat, tips AeriALs off as the location of the Zerg. He's going to send up his SCV. We'll call him Dion the Peon. Going to see the 12 hatch there. And as he moves in, he's going to see that there's nothing but just poor little drones mining. And actually, drone moving down now. AeriALs trying to intercept. Oh, just a second too late. Could not intercept the drone from making a spawning pool. So 12 hatch 11 pool from Zero, and got an extractor down as well. So AeriALs has to be prepared here. He could potentially be getting there could be potentially early Zerglings to try to harass him, although it would be slightly late. The possibility is still very, very real, so he's got to keep that SCV alive as long as possible to confirm what Zero is going for. Zero getting gas right off the bat, and that could be to get Zergling speed, or it could be just to use straight for a lair. We can see that Zero is not saving up larva though, so that is also an indicator that he's probably not going to be getting that many Zerglings, maybe just 2 to deal with this SCV, but he's probably going to be using most of his larva just primarily for drones. So that's a hint to all of you Terran players out there, even Protoss. If you don't see larva being saved up, and you see him turn them into drones, that means he's going for mid-game tech. And we see the lair going already. Zero doesn't care if AeriALs concede or not. He's got 2 Zerglings already about to pop out here, and he'll come up and nail our poor Dion the Peon. And oh, that's interesting. I somehow managed to select 2 Zerglings at once by selecting the egg before they hatched. So that's kind of cool. Didn't know that. So AeriALs been neglecting his base. He's got an academy. Academy almost finished. Now, because he's got the Academy 1 racks, that is a strong indicator that he's going to be going for the 1 Acad, 1 racks, 1 Acad. Of course, you can't really get 2 Acads unless you want to get double upgrades. But anyways, he's going for the 1 racks expand. So he's going to be going for the expansion attempt here. He's probably going to wait for probably a medic after this fire bat, and then he'll probably push out a little bit just to make sure his natural is clear before sending an SCV down to take the natural expansion. Zero has his overlord in a good position here. Zerg players keep their overlords up here on the high ground to make sure that when a Terran player moves out, they can see that and they can react accordingly. Dion the Peon got 8 while I was away. I don't know what happened to Mr. Dion, but he definitely got 8. Spire going up for Zero, and that's a pretty strong indication that he's going for a Spire, or it could have been for a Hydrogen, though AeriALs doesn't know for sure. That's one thing about Zerg, is that they're so tricky. So AeriALs, he has his comsat finished. Depending on where he scans, he might be able to see that Spire, maybe not. If he scans the Spire, he better get Engineering Bay up and prepare for it. So we'll see where he scans here. He's got to be scanning soon. Does he scan at all? Maybe not. So now AeriALs has to be ready here to push out soon. He's got... Okay, there's comsat. I don't know where it was though. Anyways, he's got his second racks going down now. He's got his command center going down as well, starting up an engineering bay also. So he must have saw that spire then. So he saw the spire, and it's probably because he's doing an early push here. Overlord, not going to be able to see those fire bats and medics crossing right up next to that wall. That's just barely out of his range here. As if I was to turn off vision with aerials real quick, and maybe the observers as well. Yeah, you see this little gap right here? Zero could not see those guys at all. So now AeriALs on the warpath. Zero, no Zerglings out in the field. Looks like this Zergling completely missed those units as well. There's only one sunken there for the defense. No Zerglings at all. Mutalisk still morphing in hatcheries, and now AeriALs moving in, Stemming moving in, and that Sun Color is going to go down. Zero immediately reacting to the attack, pulls all of his drones off that expansion, realizing, okay, I can't protect those drones. Got to get them out of there. Got to protect my drones. Run, drones! And now AeriALs has to do as much economic damage as he can if he wants to hope to keep the Mutalisk count low. And he's doing a great job running after those drones. And Mutalisks are out now. They're going to start picking off those Marines. Firebats still chasing the drones. And still chasing the drones. Are they going to be able to get those drones? If AeriALs can get that drone, those drones is going to be huge. And he does. He gets all those drones. He gets all those drones. Oh my goodness. There's only... And he's going to get this drone too. He's going to get that one too. And he does. So all of Zero's drones. Every single drone is gone. I don't really see... Oh, okay. So Zero did hide a small batch of drones south of his base, but that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 drones. 9 drones. That is not a lot of drones. So AeriALs did a huge amount of economical damage to Zero, and now all AeriALs has to do is save that command center. That's all he has to do is save that command center. Looks like AeriALs kind of neglected his macro a little bit. He's not producing troops. He was not producing troops at home, and that's because he was too busy microing his forces inside of Zero's base. Now those Mutalisks are going to have free reign over that command center, and factory going up for AeriALs. I don't think that's the correct answer. He's dealing with Mutalisks. A factory. That means a factory getting a factory right now really is not going to help him. There's going to be no switch to Lurker just yet, just because AeriALs did so much damage to Zero's economy that Zero really can't afford to do a switch to Lurker. I think a third Rax would have been a better choice and start pumping out more and more Marines, because right now that's going to be the only thing holding him back from taking his natural expansion is Marine count. He's going to need to pump out a lot of Marines very quickly, and he can easily throw down 1 or 2 barracks if he's going to be expanding soon. A Terran can easily support 4 Rax on one base. Especially if they're going to be moving out to take an expansion rather quickly. So AeriALs, if he just puts down 2, okay, he put down a third Rax. If he puts down another Rax and just start pumping Marines, he'll be in a good spot, because he's got the